Hello friends, how you doing? Day 756. Hope you're doing amazing. Coming a little late tonight. Oh my gosh, it's a quarter to 11. I just want to come in and just share with you something that I saw a friend of mine posted, Mika, and it talked about 4 types of intelligence. And so I'd like to share that with you tonight. Yeah, if you have any thoughts there, love to hear it. And so I think the one that we're all familiar with is intelligence quotient, right? So that's your IQ. And so essentially it's the measure of your level of comprehension. Okay, so you need IQ to solve math, memorize things, and recall lessons. And so essentially that's what schools kind of go off of. And from what I understand from IQ, you're kind of born with a certain IQ. You can't really change it too much. Um, and so, you either get that side of things or not. Okay, so number 2 is your EQ, which is your emotional quotient. Okay, and that's the measure of your ability to maintain peace with others, keep to time, be responsible, be honest, respect boundaries, be humble, genuine, and considerate. And so to me, that sounds like character, essentially, right? So that's your EQ. And from what I understand, you can actually work on developing your EQ. It's not a fixed number, unlike IQ. Okay, and so the third one is social quotient, SQ, and that's the measure of your ability to build a network of friends and maintain it over a long period of time. And so, uh, so what does it say here? So it says that people that have higher EQ and SQ tend to go further in life than those with a high IQ and low EQ and SQ. Most schools capitalize on improving IQ levels while EQ and SQ are played down. However, I think that nowadays people are really starting to understand that, IQ doesn't actually guarantee you success or anything in life. It does give you an advantage, obviously, in certain areas, but it doesn't guarantee you anything in life. It says a man of high IQ can end up being employed by a man of high EQ and SQ, even though he has an average IQ. Oh, okay. It says your emotional quotient represents your character, while your social quotient represents your charisma. Ah, yes, charisma. What you want to be doing is giving to habits that will improve these 3 areas, okay? Especially your emotional quotient and your social quotient. Because again, IQ, from what I understand and have studied, is that you can't really change it that much, okay? And so what they're actually coming to understand, and this is according to psychologists, is that there is now a fourth one. And it's a new paradigm. It's called the adversity quotient, okay, or AQ. And what that is the measure of your ability to go through a rough patch in life and come out of it without losing your mind. And so it says, when faced with troubles, your adversity quotient determines who will give up, who will abandon the family, and who will consider suicide. Wow. To me, that the words that come to mind is resilience, grit, and I think that's very important to have and to be able to develop. And it goes on to say, parents, please expose your children to other areas of life than just academics. They should adore manual labor, however, you shouldn't use them as a form of punishment. Should also explore sports and arts. Okay? Develop their IQ as well as their EQ, SQ, and AQ. What they'll do is they should become multifaceted human beings able to do things independently of their parents. And the last thing it says here, finally, do not prepare the road for your children. Prepare your children for the road. As an ending quote. And so I think that's very, very powerful. And I've always kind of subscribed to that as well. I see a lot of parents, like, I'm not a parent, so I'm not criticizing anybody. My mindset is that, instead of making life easier for children, I think if you make life easier for children when they're young, life will get harder for them as they get older. However, if you allow them to go through hard things, it'll actually make life easier. And so that's kind of one of the things that I noticed growing up. I had things a little easier, and I didn't have to work as hard. However, I saw my brother who had to work a lot harder, and I knew, I saw that, and I just said, you know what, this is going to help him down the road. I just knew. This is at a very young age because we were definitely had different strengths. However, now that I've studied a lot of these things, I can definitely see to my brother, he has a very strong work habit, and he definitely has a good, I believe, a high adversity quotient. For myself, I don't think I had a high one when I was younger. However, through growth and development and personal growth, and just overcoming and just being put in certain situations on a regular basis where I'm forced to stretch and grow, I've been able to actually develop those different areas, those different intelligences, which I believe actually has helped me a lot more than my IQ in terms of success, if you will, in my life. And so that's what I would definitely encourage you to do. Obviously, I'm not going to break down how to improve the different intelligences. That's definitely something you can explore and find ways. I'm definitely going to. I have been for a long time, and I always recommend different books and resources for people to actually go and explore and actually get outside of your comfort zone. That's the only way you can actually grow, my friends. And so, if you find yourself in a tough spot in life or what have you, I'd encourage you to embrace it and just understand that, you know what, life is happening for you, not to you. It's an opportunity for you to grow and become a better person through it. Okay. Anyways, hopefully that helped you in some way, shape, or form. But I found it very fascinating, so I thought I'd just share with you. Obviously, you're going to have to do further research to learn how to improve those different intelligences. But at least the first step always of change is awareness. So now that you're aware of the different intelligences, hopefully you go out there and improve in all four. Okay. Hope you're doing amazing. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Ciao.